back, because I had to delete the app. I'm finna just piggyback real quick, man, before I jump off this bus, man, and walk to my car. Um, that time, Daniels was talking about, Americans are drowning in debt, right? And, he got people with like well, a lot of different clips of people, sharing their stories and, you know, on why they're in debt. And I can tell you pretty much why a lot of people are still in debt right now. I got a little debt too, but not that bad because they wasn't paying anything, man. Like when the pandemic hit, you know, they weren't paying the most important things, the necessity things. Like, gotta pay your light, gotta pay your gas if you got it, internet, right? Your rent. Those that are the basic necessity and then get food. And is shelter is number one. That's pretty much it, man. And it's like a lot of people they forgot those principles, man. They was taking those PPO loans, and that's what got them in trouble, man. I was paying rent full, you know, throughout the whole pandemic. Even though he had us on unemployment, I still was paying. It's like my landlord was like, with the managers in the office, like, damn, you paying your rent in full? Like, hell yeah, because I ain't stupid. Even after the fact, because they was giving people these like what they call it forgiveness and all that stuff, right? But after the fact, they wanted you to start paying. Like the PPO loans, they start coming after people for that, all that stuff, man. So it's like that's what got people caught up, man. And they was using these cards and shit, and that's what got them in the situation they in now, man. Because people weren't paying on their bills, man. It's like you gotta still pay, no matter if you're in debt or not. You still gotta pay something. Don't be no damn fool. If you're not paying anything, then that's what's gonna get you caught up in a bad situation. That's just the bottom line. And then same thing, like the landlords, they own the property. Especially if if you got issues with them and stuff like, I was saying about my father and stuff because he's going there right now, and luckily it's a family member that he's dealing with because it could be worse. You know what I'm saying? But I think it could be worked out the situation that he going through because he invested a lot in the property, and I was just thinking like, why my father didn't try to buy it? He should try to buy the place. Like pretty much. That's what I would have tried to do. Like fuck all that rent and shit. Like you putting all that money into it, shit. It need to be trying to talk about buying it because the property needed a lot of rehab. But that's it, miss. We ain't gonna talk about my old man no more. But I was looking at Anton Daniels, and it's like a lot of people, there's, in these clips that he got, they breaking down like one person, his lights was turned off, and the boy made $27 an hour. Like, you never know what his situation is though, so you can't really judge nobody. And but the whole fact of the matter is, I could relate to what he's saying. Like when you start making a certain amount of money, there is no help, right? They expect for you to be able to take care of yourself based off the income that you're making. And this particular young man, he was talking about it like, man, there's no rental assistance. I didn't try all that, right? Even when I got behind, the only reason why I got behind on my rent because they stole my car. They stole my car. There go my car right there. Luckily, I was able to get it back. You know, but everybody is not as fortunate, to get, to get their cars back after they was stolen, and to be able to have it, working. You know, even if you do get it back, because when they steal your car, it's like shit. It can go all downhill, man. You can have a whole bunch of problems and stuff. When you get the car back, it may not be in all one. It may not be exactly in all the same condition in one piece. Because you know. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. But anyway, like what the point I'm trying to say is, man, it's like y'all got to pay something, man. If you in debt and you dealing with a situation, particularly like with the landlords and stuff like that, because they got the leverage because they own the property. You know what I'm saying? Even with my landlord right now, they understand what I'm going through, but they like they was putting it to me. They was like, man, we still gotta eat too. They still gotta pay bills, even though they got insurance and stuff like that. You know, they still gotta take care of themselves too. So, it's the business at the end of the day. And then everything else falls in line like that too. Like bills and stuff, I always put something on it. Like said the entertainer was saying, like he was joking and shit on the Def Comedy Jam. He like, I ain't got the whole amount, but I could put something on it. You feel me? Like straight up and down. That's what I always do. I always put some on my bills, man. Straight up and down. You got to. If you don't, then you'll put yourself in a predicament where you're gonna be in a situation where they will turn your lights off, right? And your car will get repoed or whatever if you don't pay on it. You gotta pay something. Don't just sit up there and be like, no, I can't. I ain't paying shit. And I'm gonna use that money to do whatever else. No, you gotta do the necessities, the bare necessity, your light, your shelter, gas, food, and you can say clothes. That's it. And if you have a car that's like extra, but you really don't need that because they got transportation out here for us. You dig? And I'm just trying to drop some real facts, man, because I've been surviving for a long time. Really, this is about survival of the fittest, man. I was telling my lady the other day, this is about who gonna be alive the longest, who gonna live the longest. That's what this shit is about. Basically, in a nutshell, this is what this. So you gotta really stick to your principles, man. You can't be fucking up out here. Because everybody not gonna make it to their golden years. Everybody not gonna make it even to their real senior years. Like, you know, straight up. Donald Trump, he made it, man. It's like they was insulting that man. He a opinion leader. He a senior. That man, he got billions of dollars. He only got to waste his damn time doing none of this. Trying to help other people that fucked up they shit, right? Even the people that they put in office that fuck up. Not to say that he didn't have his own shit going on, when he was in office. I'm just saying, you know, that's what this is about. You need people that care too at the same time. That to be, sympathetic to what you're going through because there is always somebody out here that will help you. But don't put yourself in a situation where they can't really fucking help you at all because you done really fucked it all up, you know. And you just got to deal with it, deal with the situation. You know what I'm saying? That's just the bottom line. I deal with my own shit like, and Master P said it best. He was like, man, stop complaining and shit. Everybody got motherfucking problems. Everybody got problems. You know what I'm saying? You ain't the only person out here that's going through some shit. Everybody got some problems. So I just want to drop them dude because I'm looking at Anton Daniel right now. I'm finna watching this shit, man. Because it's like I don't want to be too harsh and just say like, man, that's ridiculous. Like, how did you even get to the points that you in? Straight up. Especially if you working. If you working, there's no excuse, man. There's no excuse. You just gotta change your lifestyle. That's it. You gotta keep account of all the money you spend. Like Rakim said, I want property ends, I want lottery ends. You gotta keep account of your dollars, man. That's it. And then pay yourself too at the same time. Put something up for yourself. Don't be stupid. Put something up for yourself because you never know what's gonna happen out here. When the pandemic hit, I had bread stashed in the crib. Understand me? I had money. That's how I was able to get through that shit. Without having any debt, especially my shelter. The rent was paid up until that shit was over. That shit lasted about 2, 3 years, right? My rent was paid in full on time. Only reason why, like I said, why I fell behind because they stole this something that's material, but I need this damn thing because it's part of my business and I have little kids now. So, and I'm older. I can't be doing all the same stuff I was doing when I was, like in my 20s and 30s and stuff. Even though I had a kid then, but it was a different time. Now, getting closer to 50, can't be fucking around. All right. But I'm gonna holler at y'all later, man. The battery about to die. Church. Let y'all like, share, comment, subscribe.